The entire Arsenal family this season has always been from game by game, and I don't look beyond 2 games this season. Like if you ask people that know me, I've been from Tottenham. I said when we finish Aston Villa game and we are still on top, I'll have some level of confidence. Now I'm saying if you finish Everton,
Okay.
if you get maximum point from Wolves and Everton, I have a belief that Arsenal will be top of the league by January. And if Arsenal can maintain
Watch Friendship TV right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is full time. 3-0 to the Arsenal Champions League night away from home. Much needed win. Of course, I got Reggie from Transit TV over here, guys. Reggie, how do you see that win? Much needed, I would say, after the results that we've been on. How do you see it, first of all?
Yeah, first of all, I know people talk about Arteta winning trophies and not winning trophies. I'm going to say credit to him because I never thought that in a few years like this, we're going to see Arsenal in a league that has Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, and Manchester City, all the big guns in Europe, after topping the top after 5 games, considering just 1 goal, not losing anyone, 18 maximum points in 6 games. I mean, this is something that I know people are going to say is all about trophies, but sometimes little stuff like this matter. That tells me that the team is improving, that is doing a good job, and it's a matter of time it's going to start winning. So today, obviously, one of the things I wanted to come and see today was no guy playing at centre half for Arsenal. And the reason was, for me, is if he works today, that means, yes, Arsenal now has a system that can be trusted. If anybody comes in, regardless of what's going on, whatever they play, they do a good job. And that's what we saw today. Arsenal, like you said, traveling away to Belgium. I know these guys are not a strong opponent, but I mean, with all these changes, all these injuries, they didn't concede any goal, keep a clean sheet, score 3 goals. I mean, what can you ask for?
What I'm understanding, and some part of it definitely agree with, is that the competitiveness that this Arsenal team has now, that in this league of 36 teams, we sit on top of the table, 1 win away from finish on top. Just a controversial. Do you think if you finish on top of the league in the Champions League, it's an 8-game league, should the team on the first place get like a winner's shield for the Champions League group? Is that something you'd like to see, or do you think that's just us Arsenal fans trying to get something for a trophy?
No, because if Arsenal finish on top, I would say no.
Yeah.
Right now, because we need major trophies.
Yeah.
And if you do that or you say that, then because of narrative, you know how everything about Arsenal goes. Once
it goes,
Chelsea won Summer Cup this season. It became
the Summer World Cup. The preseason World Cup.
Exactly.
The preseason World Cup.
They call it the CWC. But Arsenal wins Emirates Cup. They say, so I don't
I think we can say that the Emirates Cup is a little bit lower than
I know, but still.
Understandable. Transit. How do you think we'll take this win and move forward in the league now? Because obviously, I think one important thing is that it was away from home. Our away form hasn't been that good, if you have to put it in that, in the Premier League. And we have some important fixtures coming in the next few rounds that are obviously Wolves at home. Then we have Everton. We'll go to Bournemouth away, I think. We're going to have Brighton, Aston Villa. These are the games coming up. And these are the games that we need 3 points in all. Whatever happens, we need 3 points. How do you see those games coming up for Arsenal? And do you think we have the depth ready to approach those games right now?
Yeah, the first part of the question, the takeaway from this, especially somebody like, I saw 2 things today that really made me happy in regards to what you said about away from home. Noni is scoring 2 goals today. He has done everything good for Arsenal since he joined us, but one thing he has lacked is finishing the end product. Either the decisive pass or taking his chances. Today he took 2 and made some other things happen. So that's a very big takeaway, and I'm sure he's going to have confidence from that going to this game we're talking about. The second thing that impressed me today as well, considering what we've been going on with Arsenal with injuries, is the young man Salmon that came in today. If you look at it from peripheral perspective, you say Arteta is trying to make another name for a young player. But I think what he did today was if these injuries continue, we might have to call on this boy to play in the Premier League. So he needed this experience today. And for me, when I watch football, I don't really just watch for the goals. There are things I look out for in matches. And I wanted to see if this guy is just here for the sake of being here or he really earned his place. And the movement, the positioning, and the way he attacked opponents on the ball made me believe that, yeah, if we need to call upon him when it's really critical, he probably can do a job.
Well, I hope it doesn't come to it. Not that he's not a great player or a great upcoming player. I just hope that we can recover on those injuries and not have to rely on 16-year-old center backs to come in. But we have seen this guy, we've seen this kid play in the preseason. We saw him today in the Champions League, 16 years old. And not for 1 second would you think that this is an academy player right now.
Exactly. I agree with you. Obviously, I don't want it to get to that point like you said, but what I saw today, I'm not going to be confident to use him, no, but I'm going to be confident that, I mean, he can do a job, yes. I will trust him to do a job if we really need to do that.
Makes sense. Trenzy, with the fixtures coming up in the Premier League, first of all, do you know what? Before we go to the Premier League, if you have to pick out your favorite goal from today, from the Martinelli finish to the Madueke finish, which one's your favorite one?
No, Madueke.
Madueke is one?
That first goal was superb. And I mean, the range, the belief, or it looked like from the time he got that ball, he already in his mind pictured the roadmap, and he took it and he got him to where he wanted to be and he took the shot.
So just on those two goals, I want to say, these are goals that, are out of nowhere that just, blow your mind. Do you see the players gaining some confidence from it and then thinking on a Premier League game that, hey, I know I have the ability, I know I got it the other night. Do you think they'll be able to express themselves like that in the Premier League, or do you think today was a bit of less of a pressure for them to more express themselves, or do you think they can take away from this and bring that to the Premier League as well? Something that we're missing, if you don't mind.
Very good question. Martinelli, under pressure moments, has delivered before, but I think there's something. I don't know if you listen to his pre-match interview. He said something about in Champions League that teams don't park the bus.
Yeah.
So, like you said, I think mentally he needs to unblock that himself when he goes to the Premier League. I know that I can still do what I'm doing in EPL, because in Champions League he has 5 games, 5 goals.
Yep.
So he needs to believe that he can also do it in EPL. For Noni, I'm not surprised because he's been trying it. He's been trying to do what he did today, and it didn't go in. So, like you said, he probably will give him more confidence. But confidence to try it, I don't think he needed this goal today to have that confidence, because he's been trying it. It's just that he hasn't really got that quality to finish. So maybe today, somehow, he might probably give him confidence to keep trying.
Sure.
To do it.
That's it. The final question, and we're gonna take them all in one. 4 Premier League games in December left. I think we have Wolves, Brighton, Bournemouth, Everton. Yes. From these 4 Premier League games in December, what are the number of points that you'll be happy with that Arsenal walks away with, or are you looking for all 12, all 15?
Yeah, the message from the entire Arsenal family this season has always been from game by game, and I don't look beyond 2 games this season. Like, if you ask people that know me, I've been from Tottenham. I said, when we finish Aston Villa game and we are still on top, I'll have some level of confidence. Now, I'm saying if we finish Everton, if we get maximum point from Wolves and Everton, I have a belief that Arsenal will be top of the league by January. And if Arsenal can maintain 5 points lead by January, I will begin to believe. So to answer your question, those 4 games, if we want to win the league this season, we should be able to win those 4 games. I'm expecting 4 points from, like, Wolves is a guarantee.
Yeah.
Everton are going to be a little bit stubborn because
I think Bournemouth's a tricky fixture too, away from home.
Bournemouth will beat Bournemouth. We should be able to beat Bournemouth because they kind of allow you to play. And if you give Arsenal time on the ball, Arsenal will hurt you. So we should be able to win Bournemouth. Then Brighton is the one I would say is going to be tricky. But again, Brighton is another team. On their day, they can beat you. But if you catch them early, we should be able to get 12 points from those 4 games.
All right, guys. Well, that is the game for the Champions League today.
Right now.
Sure.